Hey everybody, welcome to What the Flick. A little late this week, our apologies. Looking episode 6 of season 1, and there's going to be a season 2.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, just announced this week. So Alonso, Duralde, Ben Mankiewicz. Not only is there season 2, but they are upping Lauren Weidman, Raul Castillo, and Russell Tovey to regular and not just recurring.
Who are those people?
Lauren Weidman plays Dom's roommate and ex-girlfriend. Raul Castillo plays Frankie, and Russell Tovey is the hot video game boss.
Okay, good.
So, good news.
It's still going to be about gays, though, right?
Super gay.
Man.
Yes. So this is episode 6, Looking in the Mirror. Patrick brings Frankie to Dom's 40th birthday party, and it's that awkward introducing my new boyfriend to my old friends and hoping that they all get along, and it doesn't entirely work because Augustine has a bug up his ass.
Yeah, so that scene, I get the moment. I felt like a little inauthentic because why was Augustine so unpleasant, so direct, like on day one, like right off the bat? Like, don't you usually? Doesn't everybody wait 3 weeks before they?
I think that's a time bomb waiting to go off. Like, I think that Augustine's erratic behavior of late is going to have some payoff that we haven't gotten to. Because you're right, it does seem like he would at least fake pull a test for a little while and then start getting snitty about it. So
he seems like a drug addict, Augustine. I mean, we haven't seen any signs of it, but you're right in the sense that it's like behavior that's leading to building up. I mean, he is erratic, he's lashing out at people, he's making crazy, stupid life decisions.
Right.
We were bringing up, I believe, and I'll just let people correct me if I'm wrong, but on this week's Justified, the hunky, can this possibly be true? That the hunky, it can't be. The hunky.
Please keep saying hunky. I love this.
Hunky. No, the Playboy. What's the male prostitute?
The call boy. Yeah.
I think he played a tech nerd on Justified, and really well too. But I like that. That's some.
He contains multitudes.
Yeah, and he did not look he was missing a leg. He didn't look nearly wasn't nearly as hunky. Could have been the same guy. I'm crazy. But anyway, people will check and they'll let me know what it is I am.
So a moment in this week's episode that a lot of people that I know on Facebook were annoyed about was when they play back Patrick's voicemail and they tell him that he's got gay voice.
Yeah.
Which is a thing right now. I mean, not right now. It's an ongoing thing in the gay community. There's a phenomenon known as sissy phobia. Where basically that gays who are femi get shit from people, and you'll see on like dating sites where they'll say bullshit things like mask for mask, MASC, masculine. Which some people have a bug up their ass about.
I was like, I can't. What do you guys wear masks?
Yeah, it's like eyes wide shut.
Site. Like everybody should just be honest. Like, hey, we're gay. What's the big deal? Yeah.
So some people thought that scene was offensive. They thought that that they were indulging in sissy phobia. That was not my read on it personally, just because most of the people I know don't have issues with that kind of thing. Like we all grant that we have some sugar in us, and every so often that might come leaping out at a maybe inopportune moment or whatever. And it's just a thing that you bust each other's chops about because you're friends and you bust each other's chops.
Not all busting chops is bullying.
Exactly.
And I took that as a rather. I thought they overdid it because I thought with him, when he was like prancing around the park dancing, I was like, that just became super, super awkward.
What I kept thinking was that somebody else was going to think that it was, that some onlooker was going to think that he was a straight guy being offensive and somebody was going to punch him or something. Yeah. But for me, it just felt like friends kind of goofing on each other about a thing that that you also do. When that you acknowledge about yourself, and it's not a terrible thing. It's just a thing that you can goof on each other about. But some people were offended by that scene, and that's our read. My read is different.
So the argument would be that some guys may talk like that, and if they do, who cares? That's just how they talk.
Right,
Back off.
Yeah, totally. And the episode was directed by Joe Swanberg, who is a straight guy. But I mean, come on, the show, like the producers, the writers, most of the cast are like gay guys. I can't imagine.
That felt like until he started dancing, that felt like a very real conversation.
Sure. Yeah. So they might have taken it a little too far. So who knows? I like the whole thing with Dom turning 40. I can see where his character would think that was a big deal, but I hope that he realizes that it's not.
Right.
And I love that that whole exchange with with Scott Bakula, where he kind of puts the move on. He's like, no, this is a business thing. We need to, let's not muddy the waters.
Like
you know?
that if it had happened 4 days earlier, Scott Bakula would have been really into it. But he's such a grown-up.
Yeah,
right. He's a thoughtful guy, right?
He's an adult.
I think he's great. I still don't. I'm not in love with Patrick. And I don't know whether I think he's dull or. Well, I think that is what I think he is.
He fucked up again this week. I think he didn't handle the stuff with Frankie very well. Like, it's very telling when Russell Tovey and his boyfriend show up in the park that not only does he say the weird thing about it, he wants to open his own shop, he never says the word boyfriend.
No, and he never introduced.
And he doesn't really introduce him. Yeah, totally. So that's I mean, Patrick's a mess, but I think that's. Nice only takes you so far. I think flawed characters are interesting. He is a flawed character. He dares you to just hate him sometimes for the stuff that he does, I think. But I like watching this guy sort of learn by getting his ass handed to him from time to time because he deserves it.
Yeah, I mean, right now, of the three, the only guy I can tolerate, and I think I speak for a lot of people, is Dom.
Yeah. No, I absolutely.
Who seems, lovely and has the same problems that I had at 40, also.
But he's also older, and so I think he's going to be less prone to make the kind of stupid mistakes the other guys are going to. And people really hate Augustine. But I like that he's around to kind of stir the shit, and I think they're going to take it somewhere interesting. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt on that.
And of course, maybe he's going to be, his behavioral change because he got totally uncomfortable when their threesome devolved into a twosome where he was just looking on and there was an intensity there that he wasn't involved in.
Yeah, which is such a weird thing. It's like, if you're gonna go into a threesome and then suddenly get all snitty because the other two people make eye contact, it's like, well, that happens sometimes. You're just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah. Don't I know it?
Exactly. We've all been there. I think this show is rolling along well, and I'm super psyched about another season because I think they've given it all places to grow and expand. Again.
Shot it all, but that also takes the pressure off in my head a little bit of you gotta
wrap it up,
and also or just do something to get us to draw us in. You can pace it out. We don't need something big to happen.
Yeah. So again, Frankie is great, and Patrick needs to work harder to deserve him.
That's right.
So we'll be back next week.